everybody. It is such a pleasure to be able to introduce our next keynote speaker. He is a programming language architect at Microsoft. He is the chair of the Standard C++ Foundation, which is the organization that is putting on this conference we are all enjoying so much. He is also the chair of the ISO C++ committee. He has been working with this language for over 30 years, and he is extremely concerned with its evolution and its longevity. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Herb Sutter.
Welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great conference. And I have a cheat sheet because I've been talking with you all week and I know you're having a great conference. That was a great keynote yesterday. So great, I'm going to mention it because it ties in so well with what I want to talk about today. But as we speak in this talk, I want to give sort of part two, a continuation of a talk I gave here last year about evolution of C++. And I'm not going to assume that you saw that talk, but I'm also going to try not to repeat it. So I'm going to start with a summary of what the highlights are of the approach and the reasons why and the goals. But I'm going to refer you to last year for all the nice in-depth treatment and live demos and that kind of thing. But I'm very concerned about safety and simplicity in C++. Just curious, how many of you would be interested in seeing C++ get significantly simpler and type memory safer? One or two. So let's talk about a brief summary of last year. So this is the first slide I showed last year. There are lots and lots of incubations and experiments in new languages gaining traction in the marketplace that are trying to solve some of these same problems, and these are all good things. These are great experiments because languages learn from each other. We've had tens of thousands of programming languages in our industry's short history. This is good. Many of them are looking at greenfield design, new idioms and styles they're exploring, new package management, new modules, new concepts. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm interested in the other side of this, which is, what can we do to refresh C++ itself? To make the guidance that we already have learned over 30 years and that we teach regularly the default, so the compiler helps us more and fights us less. To make C++ modules and concepts that we already have that are standard the default, to keep our entire ecosystem and package managers and compatibility. And I'm going to hammer quite a bit on that in the latter part of the talk. But that's the side that I'm interested in. And so the experiment that I offered was, what if we could do C++ 11 feels like a new language again? Because it really did feel like a different language. But it was an evolution of C++. It was fully compatible. What if we could do that again for the whole language? Instead of individual useful features, do it holistically and see, can we reboot an alternate syntax for C++ where we can fix the defaults, where we can make the guidance that we already teach the default and reduce what we have to teach and learn and know by 10x and increase safety by 50x. To me, if I